Foul play takes out Gary. Ganeto comes in with Zapdos looking to Thundershock all the way down. However, the big thick flying Umbreon makes the charge and we commit a shield and we are now absolutely loaded. The opponent still has one shield. They come in, two. Lycanroc, no bait, straight for the Thunderbolt, draws the shield. Ganeto is going to have to tank a move. This should be a Poison Fang. Zapdos survives with 1 HP and a dream. We get to the second Thunderbolt. Is this going to be enough to knock out? Well, you're going to have to watch the video to find out. So today, we have a super hype shoutcast. One of my good friends, fellow content creator, Ganeto24YT has submitted some triple shadow insanity. So he's using 3 pretty squishy glass cannons that all have potential to nuke the shit out of the Remix Cup. These battles are from the early season, but when my good friend submits this sort of hype content, we've got to get it out there. So huge shout out to him. Link to his channel is in the description down below. But without any further ado, let's just jump straight into the battles. And in game 1, we pick up a lead. The nuke monster Quagsire into Hypno. We can obviously nuke the shit out of them with pretty much any charge movers. Both charge moves hit like a truck. We do shield up. The Ice Punch, we are now going for somewhat of a bait with the Stone Edge, but let's not kid ourselves. Stone Edge hits like a truck, gets Hypno into the yellow, and now we are looking to overfarm and CMP tie on the next charge move. Beautiful fast move timing from Ganeto. This Stone Edge will either knock out or draw a shield. Hypno does respect it, puts up a shield, and the CMP tie is a beauty. We can now come in with Zapdos and look to Thundershock all the way down. Zapdos going for the ambitious farm down. Hypno survives on 1 HP. And a dream, and we are forced to respect the Ice Punches. Let's not kid ourselves, that would nuke the shit out of our Zapdos. The opponent comes into a Hex, Alolan Marowak, and we are going for the Drill Peck bait. Does the opponent respect the potential Thunderbolt? They do not. However, we are absolutely loaded. We're already at Drill Peck number 2. This will either knock out or draw a shield. The opponent does put up a shield and they are going to need to throw. The Marowak gets super greedy and the spammy Zapdos is going to knock out with this Drill Peck. Get fucking wrecked, Marowak. We are spamming out Gyarados and it is Breloom in the back. Dragon Tails, just 3 of them, has got this. Breloom, 250% HP, they throw the Seed Bomb at near one shots. We undertap, make this Aqua Tail, is resist Aqua Tail enough to knock out? No, it's not. Can we Thundershock down? Yes, we can, and we're off to an impressive 1-0 start. GG's and thanks for playing. Moving on into the next battle, we pick up a pretty great lead. Modshot does hit the Alolan Sandslash for super effective. They say switch into Whiscash. We stay in with the Quag. We are going to tank the Mud Bomb. We are absolutely loaded. Ganeto banks that energy and we switch out into Gyarados. This once again is just a Mud Bomb that is resisted and the squishy Gyarados tanks that surprisingly well. We are going for an ambitious overfarm. Once again, this is a Mud Bomb. We do not need to shield. Gyarados has tanked 2 charge moves and somehow we are into the yellow. I've used Gyarados and holy crap, it is super squishy. Ganeto is going to tank charge move number 3 and it looks like we are committing to the Dragon Tail farm down and Gyarados is absolutely loaded at 100 energy. In comes Registeel. You can see the lock-on animation, but Registeel is not going to appreciate this spam. We fire the first Aqua Tail. The opponent no shields. Eat Aqua Tail. Number 2. The opponent still doesn't shield that into the yellow. Gyarados isn't done. We make 1 crunch. Holy crap, we are spamming out these charge moves. Surely the opponent is going to put up a shield. They finally shield. We simultaneously swap. We are going straight for this Stone Edge. Is the Sandslash willing to respect the damage? Yes, they do. All shields are down, and this is looking like game over for the opponent. We are going to shield up. The Ice Punch, look to get off a Stone Edge against this Sandslash. Is neutral Stone Edge enough to one-shot? We're about to find out. It does not one-shot, however, the Sandslash is going to have to throw, and I imagine it is time for Zapdos to do Zapdos things. Up shield, Zapdos does pretty much beat most things in this meta. We actually choose to farm it down. With Gyarados, we get lock-on down, but we still have a shield, so all we've got to do is get to the Thunderbolt. Ganeto can shield up whatever charge move they throw. They probably are going to debuff us with a Zap Cannon, however, Zapdos doesn't give a fuck about no debuff. Thunderbolt coming through, high Registeel, by Registeel, GG's, and thanks for playing. Another very impressive win against a very meta team. Moving on into the next battle, we see another fellow Shadow enthusiast. They are running the Shadow Sharpedo. Fucking hell, that thing is oppressive. We meet them with a Gyarados. They say switch into Mandibuzz, and we are going to be spamming out these Aqua Tails. Mandibuzz is the flying Umbreon. It has 6 million HP, but Gyarados has an attack stat that neutralizes that huge HP stat, and we have got it into the red. Ganeto is allowing our Gyarados to go down. Dark Pulse absolutely nukes the shit out of us. We are now coming in with Zapdos looking for the ambitious Thundershock farm down. We can't do it before another charger. We are going to respect that Dark Pulses, that would hit really hard because Zapdos is the absolute opposite of Mandibuzz. It is like the flying Sharpedo. They come in to a Razor Leaf user and we are going to be spamming out Drill Pecks. First Drill Peck gets the shield off Shadow Vic. We are now going for an over farm. We're at Drill Peck. Number 2, is this Vic willing to double shield? Yes, they are, and I think that is a huge mistake. Zapdos resisting Razor Leaf despite being super squishy makes charge move number 3. Get fucking wrecked, Vic. We are now coming back in to the Quag. All we've got to do is make a charge move. The opponent concedes the match. GG's and thanks for playing. Moving on to the next one, we see another Shadow Enthusiast. This opponent is running Politoed, doing their best impression of Shadow Swampert that is banned in this format. We say switch to Gyarados. They meet us with Abomasnow. The Abomasnow shits its pants, shields up the Aqua Tail. They are also running another Shadow. Is this the triple Shadow face-off? Who knows, but we will find out. We shield up the Weather Ball. We outpace to this next Aqua Tail. Aqua Tail is resisted, but Shadow Abomasnow is super glassy. They double shield. They are going to have to throw to take us out. Ganeto is choosing to make a play for switch advantage. We shield up the next Weather Ball. We are looking to farm all the way down and we make it back out. Comes Politoed. You can tell by the mud shot that has hit as we fire off a resisted Aqua Tail, and that does pretty decent damage. The opponent now snipes us with Golbat, and holy crap, Golbat isn't going to appreciate any of the remainder of our team. We come in to Zapdos. The opponent is looking to get to the Shadow Ball. Zapdos says fuck that. We make the Drill Peck. Drill Peck one-shots. We have only got this Politoed left. They are going to need to Blizzard to take us out. If they throw a Weather Ball, we will survive. They go for the Hail Mary. We get wrecked. Back out comes Quag. We've just got to make the Stone Edge. The opponent is looking to make another Blizzard, but Quagsire outpaces, and this Stone Edge is going to be all she wrote. GG's and thanks for playing. Huge shout out to that last opponent, also repping the triple Shadow Spice. Moving on into the next battle, we see another Shadow. They're running Shadow Tyranitar, which wants none of the work from our Quag. They say switch into Golbat. We meet him with Zapdos. We are going to choose to shield up the Poison Fang, and we are looking to get to back-to-back Drill Pecks. We've already seen Drill Peck does huge damage to a Golbat. The opponent shields the first. They are already at the second Poison Fang. Ganeto is choosing to let this through. It near one-shots, but we are going to be able to make the Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt will definitely one-shot. Is the opponent willing to double shield? Yes, they are. They flip switch advantage, which could be key in this battle. We are in somewhat of a tricky spot. Ganeto is choosing to come back in to the Quag. This Golbat is absolutely loaded. We are calling the Poison Fang bait. The opponent goes straight Shadow Ball. We tank that and immediately say switch into Gary, and it's Hypno in the back. Gyarados has got access to Crunch. Crunch is going to land for big damage. I don't think it will one shot. Hypno does survive on 1 HP and a Dream. We are going to be forced to shield this up, or actually we allow it to go down. It's just a Fire Punch. Holy crap, what a call from Ganeto. One smackdown takes us out. We're going to put it all on Quag. We get to this Earthquake. Earthquake is going to absolutely obliterate Tyranitar. Hi Tyranitar, bye Tyranitar. It's just the Golbat left in the back. Can we reach the Stone Edge? We have a shield. We're going to be forced to shield up a Poison Fang. Can we outpace to this Stone Edge, or are we going to get Wing Attack down? And unfortunately, we lose a heartbreaking battle. GG's to the opponent. We see Quagsire into Qwilfish. You love to see it. They save switch into the Flying Umbreon. However, Flying Umbreon isn't going to appreciate Quagsire's rock-type coverage. The opponent shields up the Stone Edge and fire off a charge move. Ganeto is electing to no shield. Quagsire is pretty bulky. Shadow Ball does do big damage. Here comes Zapdos. We've already seen the opponent is running Shadow Ball, but Ganeto is choosing to no shield. Foul Play does pretty big damage. We are now considerably over farming and going straight for the Hail Mary. Thunderbolt should land for big damage. It actually one-shots the Flying Umbreon, and they come in to a, I'm not actually sure what that is, but whatever it is about to get hit with a Drill Peck. It is a Unova Pancake, aka Unova Stunfist. We are going for Drill Peck number 2. This is starting to get this Pancake into the yellow. The opponent is trying to Mud Shot down, and that is absolutely not happening. Zapdos has put in a lot of work. Mud Bomb takes us out, and we are now sitting in a pretty sweet spot. We come back into the Quag to soak up some of this energy. Mud Bomb gets us into the red. They try and snipe with the Qwilfish. We meet them with Gary. This is just an Aqua Tail. The squishy Gyarados is going to survive and tank it quite comfortably. We are now looking to get to the Crunch. We are actually baiting with an Aqua Tail. We lose CMP. We are forced to burn our first shield here. Aqua Tail will not KO, but it should put it into Dragon Tail farm down range. The opponent saves their shield. We Dragon Tail all the way down, and now it is a shield apiece. Back out comes the Pancake. We sneak a Dragon Tail, we are at the Aqua Tail. Ganeto is looking to undertap. We get the undertap off. This Aqua Tail should be enough to knock out or draw the final shield. It draws the final shield. We combo play into Quag. Stone Edge is resisted, but who gives a fuck? From this range, it's enough to take the battle. GG's and thanks for playing. Moving on into the next battle, we see the Tin Can in the lead. Quag absolutely loves to see public enemy number one. We're going straight for the Hail Mary, does Registeel. Respect the potential Earthquake. They do not get fucking wrecked. That is a huge nuke. They come in to Whiscash and Quag is still not done. We are choosing to stay in. Mud Bomb doesn't do too much damage. We tank the charge move, safe switch into Gary. The opponent is going to have to Blizzard, but this is just a Mud Bomb. The opponent is not in the best spot. Mud Bomb does pretty much fuck all. We overfarm. The opponent looks to catch a charge move on the Mandibuzz, but all they're going to catch is the work of Gary. First Aqua Tail draws a shield. We're already at Aqua Tail. Number two, this is going to do decent damage or draw the opponent's final shield. It lands. Mandibuzz is still in the green because, as I've said, it is an absolute tank. The opponent is firing off a foul play. We allow Gyarados to come down. It's time for Zapdos to feast. We are resisting the fast move as this flying Umbreon is on air slash. We outpace to the Drill Peck. The opponent commits their final shield. Ganeto is electing to match shields and Zapdos is now sitting in a sweet spot to close this battle. We are over farming considerably. The opponent comes in to Whiscash. Once again, this is just a Mud Bomb. Ganeto shows no respect. We tank that on the chin. We're looking to over farm to the back-to-back Drill Pecks. First Drill Peck is going to land for big damage on Whiscash. It actually knocks out. We've got Drill Peck number two, so it's going to be high Mandibuzz by Mandibuzz. GG's and thanks for playing. Ganeto's signature Pokemon Shadow Zapdos closing in style. Make sure you go check him out. Link to his channel is in the description down below. But getting back into the battles, we lead our Quagsire into Greedent. That is not the best matchup as Bullet Seed does hit us for double super effective. We safe switch into Gary and they meet us with a Lapras. This is just a Surf. We are electing to shield it up though, as I imagine we do want to flip switch advantage. We are now looking to outpace to the next crunch. We are now baiting with an Aqua Tail. The opponent is going to be forced to respect it from this HP. The opponent does shield it up. Ganeto can elect to double shield, but we're actually allowing it to go down. Surf doesn't KO. Can we Dragon Tail down? It's a simultaneous KO. What are we going to come back in with? We are both waiting out our timer. Ganeto is going to come back in with Zapdos and we meet Greedent. You love to see it. We are resisting these Bullet Seeds and Body Slam does actually more than I was expecting. I was going to say we tanked it fairly well, but we did not. We are going to have to shield up the second Body Slam because that would knock us out. The opponent now makes a switch into a Alolan Marowak and we are going straight for the Thunderbolt. The opponent shows no respect there, left deep into the yellow. We bank a Drill Peck and come in with Quag. I imagine the play is going to be to Mudshot, farm down. We are going to have to tank a Shadow Bone, but Quag is fairly bulky. Can we Mudshot down before they make a next charge move? Yes, we can. Quagsire is pretty loaded. We are going straight for the Stone Edge. All we need to do is get the final shield from the opponent as Zapdos would absolutely win. CMP, this Body Slam is going to take us out. However, I don't think Greedent is in Drill Peck range. We come in, look to get to the Thunderbolt. We do outpace. Is Thunderbolt enough to knock out Greedent? Yes, it is. What a victory there from Ganeto. A huge play there, and I absolutely love to see it. Moving into the next one, we see another flying Umbreon in the lead. We safe switch into Gary, and the big flying bird is staying in. We are going to shield up this first move. It is the foul play. Gyarados is holding its energy, looking for a potential catch, but no catch is coming. We throw this Aqua Tail. We've seen that Aqua Tail does respectable damage despite the 6 million HP stat. We outpace to this second Aqua Tail, and this should be putting Mandibuzz into the yellow, which it does. We have put a shield up a piece, and at this stage now, Ganeto is choosing to allow Gary to go down. I imagine it is time for his signature Pokemon Shadow Zapdos. We come in. Can we commit to the Thundershock farm down? We cannot. Again, we are going to have to commit our final shield here, but we've seen numerous times in this video, a loaded Shadow Zapdos is very fucking scary. The opponent comes into Lycanroc. We are resisting counter. We are going straight for the Hail Mary. Does the opponent respect the Thunderbolt? Yes, they do. All shields are now down. We cannot outpace to the next Thunderbolt. This Poison Fang is going to do a lot of damage. We tank it on the chin. We make one more Thunderbolt. Is Thunderbolt enough to knock out? Yes, it is. Get fucking wrecked, Lycanroc. We're switching out into Quag, and it is now battle of the Mud Boys. However, ours is a proper Mud Boy. Politoed is a poor man's Swampert. We tank the Weather Ball, no problem whatsoever, and we're going straight for the Earthquake. It is a CMP tie, we will survive. This next Weather Ball is Earthquake enough to knock out Big Earthquake coming through. Battle of the Mud Boys, and Quagsire prevails. GG's, and thanks for playing. Moving straight on into the next battle, we see another battle of the Mud Boys. Wish Daddy Cash versus the big Quag monster. They are building up a lot of energy. We outpace to the Earthquake. The opponent is building up towards a Blizzard. They do not respect the Earthquake, and that does huge damage to the bulky Mud Boy. The opponent is firing back with a Blizzard, and we almost get wrecked. It is now going to be a race. We look to catch the Mud Bomb on Gyarados. An absolute fantastic play from Ganeto. Mud Bomb does essentially fuck all. They now come in to a knockdown, and Gyarados has a decent matchup here. We are ahead in energy. We are going to be spamming out these Aqua Tails. Aqua Tail gets knockdowns. First shield. It is a CMP tie. Ganeto is electing to let Gyarados go down. Is Sky Attack enough to KO? Yes, it is. And now you already know that it's time for Zapdos up shields to do Shadow Zapdos things. We come in. We are going to outpace to this Thunderbolt. However, we are electing to go for the Drill Peck. I have no idea if Drill Peck is enough to knock out. No, it's not. We look to catch the charge move on Quag. We are unsuccessful. We are going to have to shield up the Shadow Ball, and we can now look to commit to the Thunder Shock. Farm down in the back is a Ninetales, and we are absolutely loaded. We're going for one more Drill Peck. That draws a shield from the opponent. We combo play into Quag. Big Stone Edge is going to be more than enough to knock out high Ninetales by Ninetales. It's just the Whiscash left in the back, and the Knockdown, both on minimum HP. They come in, farm down with Knockdown. Zapdos commits to the farm down, and the opponent concedes the match. GG's, and thanks for playing. Moving on into the next one, we see Quag into Marowak. You love to see it. The opponent safe switches into a Vigoroth. We are going to stay in, build up all the way to the Earthquake. Earthquake coming through, does Vigoroth respect the damage? They do not, and they near get one shot. We look to snipe with Gary, but unfortunately the opponent does get off one charge move. Body Slam does big damage to the squishy Gary, but the Dragon Tail does sneak through, and that gets rid of it. They now come in to Alolan Marowak. They must be super weak to Gary in the back, as this is not a matchup that AWAC is going to enjoy. We get the opponent's first shield on a CMP tie. I believe this is just a Bone Club. We are about to find out. It is a Bone Club, and that does a fuck all. The opponent is desperately trying to fire spin down. They're in a world of trouble. Aqua Tail, number 2 coming through. The opponent has now used all of their shields, and they now switch out into Whiscash, and this game should be over. We are going to come in with Quag. We've already seen that Earthquake does near one shot. The opponent is building up a whole boatload of energy. We shield up a Mud Bomb. We are looking to outpace to this Earthquake. Earthquake will not one shot, but will leave Whiscash deep in the red. At this stage now, I imagine it is time for Zapdos to close. However, Ganeto is electing to shield this up. We correctly shield a Blizzard. We can look to Mud Shot down. Do we Mud Shot down? Yes, we do. You know already that Marowak in the back is about to get wrecked by a Stone Edge. Hi Marowak, bye Marowak. GG's, and thanks for playing. Moving on into the next battle, we lead Shadow Quag into Froslass. A pretty neutral lead. Avalanche and Shadow Ball both hit Quag for huge damage. However, Stone Edge from a Shadow will be enough to one-shot. We are going to commit a shield here on the Avalanche, and we have got to be mindful of the sacrificial swap. The opponent doesn't switch out. They are going to need to respect the Rock-type coverage. Stone Edge draws a shield from the opponent, and we outpace to the second Stone Edge. Is the opponent willing to go down 2 shields? Yes, they are. This Froslass is over farming a whole heap of energy, and we are allowing Quagsire to go down. Avalanche is enough to KO. We now come in to Gary. These Powder Snows are neutral. We get to this Aqua Tail. Aqua Tail should be enough to knock out Froslass, and then we have Zapdos once again with a shield advantage. They now come in to Tyranitar. This is a huge core breaker for this team. We are going to fire off a resisted Drill Peck. Zapdos hits super hard, and Tyranitar is super squishy in the back. Is a Marowak. Gary is going to have to do a whole heap of work. I imagine the play here is to overfarm 2 back-to-back Aqua Tails. That looks exactly what Ganeto is going to do. We shield up the Shadow Bone. We overfarm. We're at the back-to-back. 1 Aqua Tail is going to be enough to take care of AWAC. Get fucking wrecked. Tyranitar comes back in, and you also can eat Aqua Tail. And that is going to be all she wrote. GG's, and thanks for playing. We get a whole heap of lag. It looks like the opponent has rage quit, but it makes no difference. We still managed to take that game. So huge shout out to Ganeto24YT. Go check him out. Link is in the description down below. He is a fantastic content creator. One of my personal favorites. He has been producing content for a long time. I followed him long before I made content of my own. So if you'd like your battles featured on the channel like Ganeto had, link to my battle submission form is down below. If you're enjoying the content, smash that like button. If you're new, consider subscribing, and I will see you all in the next one.